We are warming up our joints and building some heat. The past several weeks, you learned a modified Sun Salutation A as well as a Sun Salutation B. I told you they are usually put together. That's what we're doing today. We're going to do several rounds of Salutation A followed by several rounds of Salutation B to build some stamina. I'm Noko, and if you find value to what I do, share the videos, give me a thumb up. And if you are new, please subscribe by clicking the bottom right corner of the screen. Remember, at any point, if you feel exhausted, if you just need a break, get into a child pose, get into a mountain pose for a full round without judging yourself. Let's do it. Let's start at the top of our mat. Mountain pose. Really engaging those arms with the fingertips pressing down, shoulders pressing down, lengthening the neck, and feeling lifted. Imagine you creating space here between your bottom, your hip bones and your bottom ribs. So lengthening here, lifting. And the four corners of the feet anchored into the mat. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Inhaling, Inhaling, sweeping the arms up, opening the heart, lengthening the lower back. Exhaling, we can soften the knee, pressing the hands down. We can maintain the knees bent, bring the chest and the belly towards the thighs, crown of the head reaching towards the floor. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. We can maintain a bend in the knees, crown of the head reaching forward, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhaling to fold. Right leg stepping back, left leg stepping back. Option to get into your chaturanga or to press the knees down. Staff pose, all the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe. So through those rounds, really try to focus on the breath, allowing your breath to guide the movement. Work at your own pace. You may want to slow down if your breath is slower. If you want to build a bit more heat, you can go faster. See if you can initiate each movement with the breath, or having the movement follow the breath. So here we inhale, and then we reach out with the right leg. As we exhale, we pull this knee all the way through the chest and across between the hands. Runner's lunge, pressing the hips down. Pushing off the left foot. Forward fold. Knees soft. Inhaling. Opening the heart. Belly lifted, ribs lifted, tailbone reaching back. Exhaling to fold. Option to keep the knees soft and hands on the thighs. Lengthening the spine. And inhaling, opening the heart. Exhaling, mountain pose. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up, opening the heart. Exhaling. Option to get into a chair before going into a forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. This time we start the left leg back. Big step back, as far back as you can. Pressing the tailbone down. Scooping this right foot back. Plank, or modified plank. Staff pose. All the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Pressing the top of the feet down, lifting the hips off the mat. And downward facing dog. Breathe. And I'm gonna invite you to notice your mental chatter. What are you telling yourself when you get tired? Let's draw the left leg out as we inhale. Exhaling, stepping the left foot through and forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up, opening the heart. Exhaling, mountain pose. Again, inhaling, sweeping the arms up, opening the heart. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Squeezing belly, ribs in towards the spine. Exhaling to fold. Right leg back, big step back, runner's lunge. Sliding the left foot back, plank. Shifting the weight forward. Remember, you can be in your modified plank. And staff pose, all the way down. Next, inhale, baby cobra. Let's pause here for a second, just making sure we have the top of the feet pressing down and thighs engaged. Notice what happens if I don't engage the thighs, they just relax here. So really engaging the thighs. And pressing the hands down, feet down, lifting the hips off the floor. Downward facing dog. Breathe. And when you get to this point where you start feeling tired or discouraged, you can always take a break, get into your child pose. You can refocus your energy onto your breath, allowing the breath to take over. Inhaling, extending, reaching the right leg up. Exhaling, pulling the right knee all the way up to the chest. In through the hands, forward fold. And every time we're going through the forward fold, maybe you can go a bit deeper. Knees can be soft, you can pull your chest in. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling, mountain pose. And again, inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling, lengthening the spine, keeping belly in, ribs in. Forward fold. Let's see if we can shift the weight a bit towards the toes. You'll feel the stretch maybe somewhere else in your legs. Inhaling, halfway. Exhaling, left leg back. Big step back, runner's lunge, pressing the hips down. And sliding the right leg back. Modified staff pose or chaturanga from here. Bending the elbows. Hold it here 1 second and all the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe. And we keep going with the left leg. Inhaling, drawing the left leg out. Exhaling, runner's lunge. Into a forward fold. Inhaling, halfway. Exhaling to a fold. Softening slightly the knees. And sweeping the arms up. Opening the heart. Exhaling, mountain pose. Let's do one more round of Sun Salutation 1. Sweeping the arms up. A little bit faster this time. Opening the heart. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, right leg back. Plank. Staff pose. All the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Drawing the right leg out. Inhaling. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway. Exhaling, fold. Belly lifted. And inhaling. Exhaling, mountain pose. Let's pause right here. Just noticing again what's happening in your mind. What are you feeling towards your practice today and allowing the body to go at its own pace. Taking a break if you need to, either in mountain pose, in forward fold, in downward facing dog, in child pose. Let's start with warrior two. Let me move my mat a little bit. Mountain pose, feet together. Okay, let's start our rounds of warrior two. Feet together. And again here, just noticing the thoughts, changing any negative thoughts into some positive. Let's blend the four corners of the feet into the mat. And inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling, chair. We can have the hands to heart center. We can have the hands to thighs. I invite you to shift your weight into your heels, lifting the toes, spreading the toes apart, and relaxing the toes. Exhaling, forward fold. Option to soften the knees, to bring the chest close to the thighs and to gaze between the legs. Inhaling left. Exhaling forward. Right leg back. Left leg back. Staff pose or modified staff pose. Right here. And all the way down. Inhaling baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Here we're not pausing. We extend the right leg out right away as we inhale. Exhaling, preparing for warrior one. So we pivot the back foot. Option to come up with the hands onto the front thigh. And reaching up. Remember to pull the left hip forward, right hip back. Feeling the stretch right here. If it's uncomfortable on your back foot, you can change, can modify. It doesn't have to be turned all the way out. Actually, it's angled, okay, pointing towards the corner of the room. But if it's uncomfortable, you can move it slightly. Let's bend the front knee. Inhale. And runner's lunge, pivoting the back foot again. Ready for chaturanga. At your own pace, own option. Inhaling baby cobra. Exhaling downward facing dog. Inhaling, reaching the left leg out. Exhaling, bring the left foot between the hands, warrior one. Opening the heart. Forward fold. Inhaling, chest up. Exhaling, chair. Inhaling, coming up, opening the heart. Exhaling, mountain pose, breathe. And again, inhaling, chair. Hold and breathe. Squeezing the feet, the thighs together. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, chest up. Exhaling, left leg back, runner's lunge. Into a plank or modified plank, staff pose. Slowly bring the shoulders down, hold, 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 and all the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, drawing the left leg out. Exhaling, preparing for warrior one. Inhaling, exhaling, opening the heart. And runner's lunge would pivot the back foot, plank, into a staff pose, all the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg up. And runner's lunge, preparing for warrior one. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhaling, opening the heart. We keep this front knee bent, Pushing the tailbone forward. And forward fold. Inhaling halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Chair pause. Hands on the thighs. On the heart. Reaching up. Inhaling. Exhaling, mountain pose. And we're almost there for today. So keep the mind fresh, positive, focused on the breath. Again, initiate every movement with the breath. Let's do it. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, chest up. Exhaling to fold. Right leg back, runner's lunge. Pressing the tailbone down. Into a plank. Modified plank, that's an option. Shifting the shoulders forward. Staff pose. All the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, drawing the right leg out. Exhaling, preparing for warrior one. Pivoting the back foot. Coming up, hands can be on the front thigh. Reaching up, opening the heart. Exhaling into a plank. Option to modify your plank. Staff pose. Hold, hold, hold. All the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Right away, inhaling. Left leg out. Runner's lunge. Preparing for warrior one. Belly lifted toward the spine. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's pause right here, checking that your right hip is not facing back, it's not lifting, or it's not turning, rotating back. We bring it forward. So front knee, front foot, hip, shoulders are facing front. And forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling chair. Pause right here. Remember, if it's bothering your knees, come a bit higher. If it's bothering your back, hands onto the thighs. Making sure we squeeze everything in here to support the back. We're going to do it one more time, each leg. And reaching up, inhaling. Exhaling, mountain pose. You can do it a couple more times with me. And inhaling, chair. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, lifting the chest, pushing the tailbone back. Exhaling, left leg back, runner's lunge. Into a plank. Staff pose. All the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg out. Exhaling, preparing for warrior one. Pivoting the back foot. Option to have the hands on the front thigh. Coming up. And runner's lunge. Into a plank, so we pivot the back foot. Plank, or modified plank. Shifting the weight forward. Staff pose, all the way down. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhaling, drawing the right leg out. Exhaling, preparing for warrior one. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, opening the heart. Forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, chair. Slowly reaching up, opening the heart. Exhaling, hands to heart. Did we do two more? I don't remember, but We can stop right here. So we're going to end on the floor, twisting the spine sideways a little bit. And just take this moment with the eyes closed to pause here. And to notice if you're still holding any tension. See if you can breathe in the tight muscles. Slowly opening the eye. And we're going to bend the knees into a chair. Forward fold. We're just going to walk back, placing the knees down. And let's sit here, legs crossed. If you find it uncomfortable to sit here and you notice you're rounding your back, or you're straining, or you're here, you can push yourself up here, sit on a pillow, sit on a block. And when I sit on a block, I don't like to be completely seated. I like to kind of be on the edge. So I guess it depends maybe on your body. Okay. And let's open the arms here. Inhaling, exhaling, hands to heart. We're going to keep the hands centered as we inhale. We're going to keep the hands centered as we rotate. I see a lot of this. We want to go further back, but it's only the arms. So keep the hands here. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, side. Back to center. If you're sitting on a block, you can really remove the block. What I like to do is some twists, so different options. I'm going to extend the left leg out. First option is to keep your right foot here and to twist towards the left. So right arm inside, left fingertips behind the tailbone, and I grip the mat with the fingertips and twist. I can do the same thing, a little bit deeper option, with the foot across. So some more options, you want to go a little bit deeper. So you can bend your knee, and notice how I lifted my hip. Now I want to bring it back, and twist. Or I can twist the other side, pull the knee in. So see what works for you today. Back to center. Let's place the feet on the mat, wrapping the knees, pulling the chest forward, lifting the spine, gazing up, and tucking the chin under, rounding the back. Back to center. Let's do the same thing on the other side, extending the right leg. And see how I engage this leg by pushing the heel forward, spreading the toes. Again, you can bend this knee and hold it on this side of the leg. Twist. I place my hand behind my tailbone. I grip the mat. I use this arm to help me turn, twist a little bit more. It means this leg has to resist, okay? You don't want to let it go. So my leg is moving in, my arm is moving out, pushing out. And we lengthen the spine. Sometimes we tend to lean back. See if you can crawl your fingers forward. We can do the same thing, other option, going a little bit deeper. And we can try to bend the front knee. Remember to press the left hip back into the mat. Or I can pull my knee in, switch side. Keep lengthening the spine as we inhale. And we twist a little bit deeper as we exhale. Gazing towards the back of the room, or we may not gaze towards the back, maybe the side of the room, and that's fine. Slowly releasing, reaching both legs out. Hands into the mat, inhaling, pushing the chest forward, Option to gaze up. Option to even lift the legs up. And down. I'm curious about what was going on in your mind as we're going through the different rounds. Were you counting the rounds? Were you looking forward to the end, or were you able to connect with your own breath? So whatever it is fine, but it's always good to start noticing our thoughts so that you can switch them if they're not good, have some control about those thoughts. And that's how it is in life. Once you're able to just get rid of the negative thoughts and focus on the good one, changes the way you look at life. Hence the heart center. From my heart to yours, namaste. Always with love. See you next Saturday.